Concussion to Patrick Mahomes opened the door for Baker Mayfield and the Browns to close the margin to 22-17 with 11 minutes remaining in the game. Backup QB Chad Henne was able to make a couple of huge plays for KC to keep the ball away from Baker and end the game down the stretch. So, Shannon, how surprised are you that the Chiefs pulled it off without Mahomes?
I was shocked. I was really, really shocked, considering Henne had really never started a playoff game. I don't even think he had thrown a pass in a playoff game, Skip, in his, 13-year career.
Yeah.
So I'm saying to myself, it's over. They didn't put enough separation between them. They give Cleveland credit. They made them kick the field goals. Buckner missed the field goal, missed the PAT. I don't know what it is. It's just something about when the guy missed a PAT, all of a sudden it seems like the touchdown don't even mean anything.
I agree.
It seems like Green Bay. I'm like, geez, because you all excited like, yeah, we about to go up 7-0. He missed it?
Yep.
No Mahomes for the final 22 minutes of the ball game. KC left 4 points on the field. As I said, a short field goal, missed PAT. Baker threw the interception. Honey Badger did unbelievable. Honey Badger might have some of the best instincts that I've ever seen on a player. If you look at the interception, Skip, he starts in one place. He looks like he's going to rob the coverage. He baits Baker, knowing, oh, he's going to throw it. He want to throw this ball to Jarvis. He darts like he's going to go to the left, and as soon as he releases it, he jets in front of Jarvis and picks it. He has unbelievable instincts. But, Skip, Baker has to win this game. They got an interception. Had Chad Henne, I don't know where the hell he was throwing this ball, Skip. He overthrew the guy, and Carl Joseph Fair caught the ball in the end zone. Baker has 8 minutes to take this ball, go down the field, put them in the lead, and put it on your defense to hold up. He got 1 first down on quarterback sneak. Baker has to win this ball game. I put this on Baker. Well, first of all, Kevin Stefanski, why the hell you challenged that? You challenged the wrong one. You should have challenged Marcus Robinson's catch, not Tyreek's. Skip is right there in front of him.
It happened on the
but
other
side. His back was just Skip. You know, he missed the one he should have challenged.
I got it.
So now it took a timeout from you, but I thought they got away from the run too early, Skip. I mean, they only had, 22 rushing attempts, not enough. Baker had 37 pass attempts, and if you look at the second half, when they started running the ball, Chubby started running it.
He did.
Kareem Hunt started running it. Yep. And I'm like, why would y'all get away from that? And why would y'all get away from that? But, Skip, Baker has to win this ball game. But I keep telling you, Skip, when they were down 3 scores and there's no pressure, everybody's like, oh, this game over. There's no pressure. You see Baker go right down the field. Oh, he hot dogging. He wheeling and dealing. He running for first down. But now, all of a sudden, it's 8 minutes. You're down 5. Okay, come show me what you got. Show me what you're working with, bro. What do you do, Skip?
My turn?
Hey, your turn.
I thought he played extremely high-level football yesterday, especially for his first playoff run. That Chiefs defense is not only more talented than you think, starting with Honey Badger and those 2 studs they have rushing the passer, but it is extremely well coached by the man who coached the Giants defense to beat Tom Brady in the first Eli Super Bowl, Steve Spagnuolo. I'll get to those plays in just a moment, but let's go first to that play late in the first half, the Rashard Higgins play. And it's going to cut the score to 16-10. And it was a sweet throw by Baker, if we could see it, on a 1st and 10 play. And Rashard Higgins is loose to the goal line. Kevin Stefanski took him to task after the game and said, we teach, you don't extend. That's Coach Belichick. You notice New England never does that, Skip? For that very reason. Just don't extend because it's too dangerous, because the rules are rigged where it's so penal, because if you... That's almost a death sentence. Yeah, it's like you lose, you're an inch away from a touchdown, and all of a sudden, it's their ball all the way back at the 20-yard line. You don't even get the... Skip, at least give you the ball back. Say, okay, you know what? We're going to give you the ball back at the 30. You don't even give him the ball back. You take the ball from him. He had the first down. He had the first down, and it's going to be 1st and goal at the 1. If you just duck and cover at that point, 1st and goal at the 1. But Sorensen comes flying in and clearly helmet to helmets him. Right. And it's blatantly clear,
Yes.
but it's not, quote unquote, reviewable.
It's not reviewable, and they're not going to call it why, Skip, because Higgins is deemed a runner. He's not defenseless. They don't look at it like that. Now, Skip, they're going to review this. Now, I was told yesterday, I talked to someone in the NFL office, they're going to review this in February and March, as opposed to having him calling it on the field. But, Skip, the official is looking, okay, is he at the line?
You're not even looking at the helmet.
You're right,
No,
exactly.
It's easy for us to see on review.
Exactly, because we didn't see it at the time it actually happened. You weren't thinking helmet to helmet.
Okay, so it's a crushing psychological play.
Yes.
But they they get the ball early in the third quarter, and to your point, Baker throws only his second interception in his last 369 attempts. That's pretty great.
That's great.
He has come of age of late over the last 12 games after, I'm knocking on wood, Odell went down and out with an injury. It wasn't working with Odell. It started to work with Rashard Higgins and Jarvis and everybody, all the tight end collection. They got a collection of tight ends. They got 3 of them who are all very good. And Baker shook off the interception, and here he came, and he went 8 plays, 77 yards, and hit Jarvis for a touchdown, and all of a sudden that did cut it to 19-10. Now we come to the fateful turning point. It's a 3rd and 1 play at the Kansas City 48 with 7:44 left in the third quarter. And Andy Reid does what Andy Reid often does, which is he puts the ball in his quarterback's hands and he runs a college option play.
But remember, Skip, that he had run the play earlier for a touchdown.
Yep. And so it's cute and it looks cute until that happens. And I was a little surprised that Patrick was that hurt by the play because at a glance it didn't look that damaging to me.
Right. I was like, okay, did he hit him helmet to helmet? Skip, I don't even know if his head hit the ground. I thought did his head hit the ground?
No, barely. I don't think there was any ground. Andy said that he got hit in the back of the head.
You're right, okay.
But it doesn't even look, it doesn't look that helmet to helmet sort of crushing blow on the back of the head.
Right.
I don't know. And then he did get choked for about 2 seconds, maybe, about 2 seconds, maybe, as he got pulled over and maybe the wind got sort of knocked out of him. But I expected him to get checked out and come right back in the game.
I knew he would come.
Nope.
Skip, first of all, even if he wanted, once he staggers like that, Skip, when they have to hold you to keep you from falling, NFL says there ain't no way you going back in this game. You're not finna make us look bad.
Okay. I still believe, having looked at that about 1,000 times now, I'm pretty sure he's going to be okay for next Sunday.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
I mean, unless it wasn't like the Andy Dalton play where Bostic just clocked him head to head.
Right.
You know, it's such a terrible impact that you could see where he's going to have to miss the next
he was
game.
out. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he was literally knocked out.
Right.
Okay. So here comes Chad Henne. I've never been the biggest fan of Chad Henne. He did start when he was a freshman at Michigan, which is pretty great.
Right.
Nobody since Rick Leach, remember Rick Leach back in the 80s, had ever started as a freshman.
Right.
And yet Miami took him in the second round, and he didn't make it there, and Jacksonville tried and didn't make it there. But I guess Andy Reid said, I'll take him because he's the perfect backup to my guy, the Magic Man, Patrick Mahomes, because he's no threat, obviously. We're not grooming him to be a starter.
And plus, Skip, when you have these quarterbacks like Mahomes or Brady or Rodgers, you don't anticipate your backup ever playing anyway unless it's mop-up duty.
I agree.
So you won't get a chance to see what he can do.
Speaking of mop-up duty, Andy Reid got one huge, great break. In the final regular season game, he opted not to play Patrick Mahomes. It wasn't because he wanted Chad Henne to get snaps. He just wanted to protect and keep Patrick out of harm's way.
Correct.
And I would have played him a quarter just to give him a little flow, a little rhythm, because it's going to be too long. It's going to be 3 weeks. But no, he went with Chad Henne. Well, how lucky was Andy Reid yesterday, because Chad Henne had gotten to play a whole game.
Correct.
Where he got in the flow. He's 35 years of age. He's done this a lot before. He started a bunch of games. So it wasn't shocking for him to get action.
Right.
It wasn't like that, was that kid Tyler Huntley who got thrown into the fire at Buffalo the other night in the fourth quarter. That's hard, man. You're a rookie out of Utah, undrafted. Good luck with that.
And Henne's been basically a backup hit for the better part of his career, so he's used to coming off cold and doing what he did.
He is, but he's also been a starter.
Correct,
and
yes.
And yet, I was, except for the interception, which was not smart, but other than that, he comes right in and they move right down the field and get a field goal.
Yes.
That put them ahead 22-17 thanks to Chad Henne making plays. So here we go. And now we come down to the fateful Baker series. After the interception of Chad Henne in the end zone, that's 8:10 left to play. So Baker comes out and gets one first down via quarterback sneak. And then here we go. 1st and 10, they try Chubb, and he goes nowhere and loses a yard. So now you're 2nd and 11, and now these two fateful plays happen. Guess what Spagnuolo does? He brings the house. They are all over him, and they got a screenplay set up, which was the perfect call.
But the side they run the screen to, Frank Clark is backing out, so he got it covered.
And then the 3rd down play we just saw, he just has to safety valve it to Kareem Hunt,
right.
And it's completely covered in the flat, and he gets.
How surprised are you that the Chiefs pulled it off without Mahomes?
I was shocked. I was really, really shocked, considering Henne had really never started a playoff game. I don't even think he had thrown a pass in a playoff game, Skip, in his, 13-year career.
Yeah.
So I'm saying to myself, it's over. They didn't put enough separation between them. They give Cleveland credit. They made them kick the field goals. Buckner missed the field goal, missed the PAT. I don't know what it is. It's just something about when the guy missed a PAT, all of a sudden it seems like the touchdown didn't even mean anything.
I agree.